If you've applied to hundreds of jobs in 2024 and you're not getting any callbacks or interviews, I want to give you two other sources to get in front of employers that I think will help you. Now, the first one is going to be temp agencies. If you've never looked into temp agencies before, a lot of people have a negative impression of them. And a lot of times that's an old impression. I'll tell you what I mean. So if you call local temp agencies in your areas, make an appointment to go in, they're going to ask you to bring a copy of your resume. They'll go through your resume, look at your skills, ask you what you'd like to do, what you've done in the past, etc. It's kind of like a short interview. Then they will look in their system and see if there are employers that they can place you with. Now, when people hear temp agency, they might be thinking that this is going to be a really short duration thing. A lot of times these can be 3 to 6 month gigs that turn into permanent gigs, and I'll tell you how to do that. So the 3 to 6 month gigs that happen with most temp agencies are often because somebody is out on a medical leave, out on a pregnancy leave, or they had a baby, or they maybe have a health issue. You know, there's a number of things that can go on. They even have at times high-level people that need to go out for an assignment to another site and they need backfill. So when you apply through temp agencies, the employer is going to have to pay the temp agencies guys your salary at 1.5 to be able to employ you. So it's more expensive for them to hire a temp than it is a normal employee. So if you get placed with a temp agency, what I want you to do is from the moment that you get in the door at that placement, I want you to network your butt off. I want you to talk to everybody, integrate yourself into the office culture, become super well liked, and work as hard as you can and step in to take anything additional that they'll give you. Now, remember, I said that it's going to be time and a half to be able to pay you what they would pay for somebody normally in this role. The employer can feel that, believe me. So a good strategy is within 60 to 90 days of starting the role is to schedule a meeting with the hiring manager that you want to talk to. Say, hey, Bob, can I get some time on your calendar tomorrow afternoon? There's something I want to go over with you and have a quick sit down. So make it a real meeting. Go in and sit down with them and say, hey, you know, I really love everybody working here. I'm wondering if there's a way that we might be able to make this role or another role that you guys have open permanent for me so that I can stay. And you say, you know, and the pressure right there for them might be, well, I don't know. And if you start to get anything other than yeah, I think we might be able to do that, then what I would tell you to do is say, please think about it and get back to me you know, next week and see if there's a way that we could do that, because I'd really like to stay here long term. So that's a great way to transition. Like I said, work yourself the best you can to do a great job for them, to be able to integrate yourself as part of the culture. That way it's more natural to transition you into a permanent role if they have that available, or they create that for you. So if they have somebody coming back from a medical or other leave, they might think, well, you know, they're doing this for us, but we really, you know, could think about hiring them over here. And the problem with most people that come from temp agencies is the mindset is off. So they're in there and they're thinking, oh, I'm just a temp. I don't really need to get to know anybody here. I just kind of work my 8 and go. And I think it's a huge mistake for being able to get in. So contact your local temp agencies by Googling them, apply to all of them that you can find. And if you think, oh, I don't want to temp or I don't want to do anything, if you're sitting there applying over and over and over again on LinkedIn, Indeed, Hot Jobs, you know, anything that you can think of, ZipRecruiter, then I guarantee already you're frustrated by having to enter your same info over and over. And going for a quick temp interview and seeing you can get a temp job and some money coming in might be the way to go. Second thing is something that I mentioned in another video, but I'll give it this way as well, is if you Google job fairs near me. Now, again, people have a negative impression of some job fairs, but going to job fairs, a lot of them, especially in the tech spaces that are around everywhere, these people are hiring a lot of folks. And the reason that these employers are at that job fair and spending their time and resources and having people out of the office is because they actually do want to be able to get some hires. So take your resumes, dress all the way up, go to all the local job fairs you can find. If you Google them and you can't really find any in your area, also check out Eventbrite. like BRITE.com. They've got job fairs on there and career fairs for all different types of industries. And I'll put that down in the chat here as well. So I hope these things help. The reason that I'm making this video is just, I have been there, guys. I have been on the other side of sitting there and just doing hundreds of applications every month and not getting a call back right away. I know how frustrating that can be. So check out temp agencies, check out job fairs. They're just other ways that you can get in front of people. And also, if you're applying, again, just to get a point from another video, also try to contact the hiring managers if their name is in LinkedIn or is in Indeed when they post the job ad. Anything that you can do right now to be able to get a job in this tough market. I hope these things help. If you guys have other ideas for people that are looking and are just sick of applying over and over and over, please put them in the comments down below. We'll try to help as many people as we can. We'll see you in the next one.